Hello and welcome to Northeast Media Hub, the fastest growing digital media platform. I am Adalbert Khar with the latest Hub news. Be informed, be alert. Here is an important public announcement. Together we can overcome this pandemic by keeping everyone safe against COVID-19. If you have any queries regarding COVID-19, reach out to the state helpline at 14410. Stay home, stay safe, break the chain. Issued in public interest by National Health Mission, Government of Meghalaya. In a big boost for farmers of the state, the Meghalaya government has envisaged providing interest-free loans to them and at the same time earmark rupees 200 crores for producers groups across the state, announced Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma at Gokul near Mendal in North Garo Hills today during an interaction with Producers Group, an initiative of Farmers Collectivization for Upscaling Production and Marketing Systems or FOCUS. Addressing the gathering of farmers and entrepreneurs, Conrad Sangma encouraging farmers to work together as farmers collective or producers group and avail the benefits of the scheme. The Chief Minister reiterated that his government has already mooted the idea of giving farmers loans that are free of interest, and this would go a long way in boosting farming and its return for the farmers. A search and rescue team or SRT of Meghalaya Fire and Emergency Service today managed to retrieve the 3 rifles seized by local youths from Meghalaya police personnel of Maukanraw outpost on August 15. The 3 rifles were fetched from the Umkra River beside the Umpok Leo Bridge connecting Jayau Light Dome and Maulai. A team of 11 SRT personnel from Meghalaya Fire and Emergency Services started the search operation at around 11:30 a.m. at Umkra River along Umpok Leo Bridge in Shillong. The 3 rifles seemed rusty and one of the bullets was missing, which seemed like it was fired. Reportedly, only one rifle had a magazine in it when they were seized. It looks like Lakmin Rimboy will have to continue as Home Minister. Rimboy had resigned as Home Minister on August 15 amid the violence in Shillong in the wake of the police killing of former HNLC leader Cherish Tefil Thanki on August 13. Even the UDP leadership had supported the resignation of Rimboy from the Home portfolio after he briefed party leaders of what happened and his desire to quit the post. However, Chief Minister Conrad Sangma has rejected the resignation letter sent by Rimboy and said that the cabinet as a whole takes collective responsibility for whatever happened. Several ministers, MLAs and MDCs in the state have received extortion notices from the HNLC. According to police sources, a number of politicians received text messages on their mobile phones from the militant organisation demanding rupees 10 lakh and above as income tax. It was also learned that the extortion notices were sent through SMS or WhatsApp. Sources also said that police have received credible inputs about the extortion notices served to ministers, MLAs and MDCs, and the matter is under investigation. Similarly, several businessmen have also received extortion notices on their mobile phones. Police sources said that the inputs regarding the extortion drive by HNLC were received during investigation of the recent IED blast that took place at Kleriat and Lajamkra. Moving on. The Hill State People's Democratic Party or HSPDP has decided to write to the MDA government to pass an official resolution urging the centre to empower the state against implementation of central laws in 6 scheduled areas by amending para 12A(b) of the 6th schedule to the constitution. He informed that the objective of the proposed amendment would be to empower the state not to implement central laws in the 6 scheduled areas. He said the party also expects the Chief Minister to take up this matter in the cabinet for discussion. The party will be submitting the letter in this regard to the government on August 25. Construction of 6 newly created community and rural development block offices in the state is set to take place this year. The Community and Rural Development Department has decided to construct the offices of the new blocks at Maulai, Maupat, both East Khasi Hills, Bhoirambong, Ribhoi, Bajengdoba, North Garo Hills, Demdema, West Garo Hills, and Damalgre, Southwest Garo Hills. Each block office will be constructed at an amount of rupees 2 crores 25 lakh 80,000, and the amount has already been sanctioned by the Community and Rural Development Department. Meghalaya scored 56 and was ranked second among states in the Northeast in the Index for Quality of Life for the Elderly Persons. The Quality of Life for Elderly Index was released recently by Dr. Bibek Debroy, Chairman Economic Advisory Council to the Prime Minister or EACPM. Rajasthan and Himachal Pradesh are top scoring regions in aged and relatively aged states respectively. Chandigarh and Mizoram are top-scoring regions in Union Territory and Northeast States category. The 8 states refer to states with an elderly population of more than 5 million, whereas relatively 8 states refer to states with an elderly population of less than 5 million. JNU PhD student Sharjeel Imam, who was arrested under stringent UAPA in 2020, has filed bail petition in a Delhi court. Imam, in his bail petition, said that he did not call for violence in anti-CAA speech in Assam. He moved the court for bail over 1 year and nearly 8 months since his arrest in January last year. Imam told a Delhi court today that he cannot be hammered with sedition as his speeches did not call for violence. He was arrested from Bihar for allegedly making inflammatory speeches during the protests against CAA and NRC and later was brought to Assam for interrogation. The National Human Rights Commission (NHRC) has issued notices to the Centre, Assam and Mizoram governments over the violent border clash between 2 northeastern states in July. The rights panel stated that grave violation of human rights took place in the Assam-Mizoram border. Acting on a complaint by one Muhammad Ijamul Haq of Assam, the NHRC on Sunday issued notices to the Union Home Secretary and the Chief Secretaries of Assam and Mizoram. The NHRC asked them to file their reports within 4 weeks. The Manipur government, keeping its promise of job offer, has appointed hockey Olympians from the state, Nilakanta Sharma and Shushila Chanu Pukhrambam, as Deputy Director and Assistant Director respectively in the Youth Affairs and Sports Department. Olympians Nilakanta Sharma and Shushila Chanu joined the new services in presence of Manipur Minister Letpao Haukip, department officials and their families. This has been informed by Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh. Thank you for listening to our podcast. For latest news and updates, follow us on www.hubnetwork.in. Download Hub News app in your mobile from Google Play Store and Apple App Store. For promotion and publicity, write to us at info@hubnetwork.in. Thank you. Kublai Shibon, Mithela.